I'm guessing, like, if I had to guess anything, I would guess that, like, since they put his paperwork out, he probably had it for protection or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
Possibly.
No, but I mean, but like when that happened, like you just got to move out of town for real.
Or get a bow and arrow.
A bow and arrow is crazy. Because what is your accuracy on that shit? Like, how often have you practiced? Like, going to the Renaissance Fair and shit?
I ain't gonna lie. We had
shooting apples and shit.
You know what I'm talking about? That stick talk. That stick talk.
That shit is actually hard as hell. Like, I had archery in my gym class in high school and shit. Now I remember like trying to keep the arrow near the thing. My arm shaking and shit.
When you pull back, like I've only done it at the Renaissance Fair, which is why I made that joke. I didn't realize that it was like
really in the field.
Like, yeah, exactly, in the hay and shit.
I thought it was like a gun for real.
Hidden tomatoes and shit like that. But it's like pulling back like a violin string or like a guitar string. So like you be scared. Yeah, it's really tight and like you're afraid it's gonna pop. So like I feel like you just don't hold your muscles the way you should.
And then the arrow be going back and forth. We're trying to hold the arrow.
And then if you don't make sure that you're loose, same time you're trying to hold it tight, the arrow will just like fall down. While you held everything taut, the arrow will just like bloop.
So
like a little javelin throw.
If you're good at archery, please comment or send us a DM because I need to know where you practice and how you got so good.
Come to the pod if you're good at archery.
Fucking Legolas, like, bro, what? Are you a elf?
But yeah, that shit looking louder and louder every day. And then while we talking about this, upon further listens, that Gunna song is hard.
I didn't even listen to it the first time. I'm not gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't losing no sleep over. I'm losing sleep because Jeff is still not free.
The Gunna song is hard.
I might look well rested, but I won't be well rested until they free my nigga.
It's one thing about like hip hop.
All sleep in your eyes.
It's one thing about hip hop that I could I could wholeheartedly say is that like you can rap yourself out of anything for real. No matter what happened, if you put out a song hard enough, niggas will forgive.
Oh, fair enough. Well,
I agree. What?
No, I mean, a portion of people will forgive you.
I was about to say, because
you ain't gonna lose your career.
Did 6ix9ine come back from his shit? I think not.
His songs wasn't hard.
But just like,
but the songs wasn't hard.
But that's what I was agreeing with. Conversation though. Let's have the 6ix9ine conversation. This is my thing with like, aside from some just like toxic masculine, like extra gangster shit of like, oh, like you should never snitch ever. Aside from all of that, if we fucking zoom out and look at the 6ix9ine situation, he sits on people that fucking betrayed him and that fucking didn't live up to his perspective on what he thought gangster shit really was. So he flipped on everybody that flipped and act different on him based on the fact that he needed to take care of his mom and he needed to take care of his kids.
But he put himself in that situation.
That's sure.
I don't disagree. But then you have Gunna, who snitched on his people who had only ever put him on, did not turn their backs on him, continued to stay in jail.
Talk that shit,
just
Jimmy.
Opportunistically, like, yes, 6ix9ine evaded punishment the same way, but
and gave it out the same way.
Evaded punishment, but then left his mans that brought him out the whole shit and had him faking to be on some gangster shit in the first place. Anyways. Really, what happened with 6ix9ine was like, oh, I thought being a gangster meant doing all this shit, and y'all ain't really doing that.
I really thought y'all niggas owned them cars.
So, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I mean, I understand both sides. Pretty much, like,
Gunna's a bitch for real. There's no way around.
But also, that 6ix9ine shit is also a bitch move. Like, oh, you're re-snitching. Like, that just doesn't, like, on some street shit.
No,
like that doesn't necessarily seem like the right way to deal with it.
But listen, though,
if we were all homies, though, like, yeah, I don't know. Me personally, I'm not gonna be in this situation where I gotta snitch.
I'm not gonna be like we not even gonna be in that situation. But what I'm saying is that like Gunna, in Gunna's case, is either like, okay, get called a bitch for the rest of your life by Jimmy and everybody else, or be in jail for the rest of your life.
Won't do the same.
Like I'm gonna let Jimmy call me a bitch.
I don't know. I would never want to be called a bitch by Jimmy for real.
Yeah, like I said, he not a street nigga.
I think it's about your character. You don't get to have your cake and eat it too.
You don't.
God.
And
that's real.
But listen, in
That's
terms
real.
of karmic returns, motherfucker, I promise you, gang, you were handed a sentence. And I promise you, the universe works in such a way that that's your sentence, gang. And you can dodge it for today. But if I know anything about karma, it's that when you think you got away scot-free, it punishes your children, bro. Like literally the sins of the past, like the sins of the father are on the child. Yeah. You know what I mean?
He definitely not free.
Fucking bullshit that you put into this world and you dodge, the punishment doesn't just vanish.
No, 100%, because he got to live with that forever. You know what I'm saying? Niggas going to be saying that about him forever.
But does he care?
Yeah, I mean, he cares because it's fucking up his money for real. Because the streets is half of his audience for real.
Yeah,
he losing hella money off of it.
6ix9ine did all right. That's probably why he wasn't.
That's why he switched to Spanish shit. He can't put out no rap song.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
6ix9ine makes Spanish music now. He don't make no rap music no more.
He still makes music?
He was still doing other shit.
But now, as of right now, he tried to, and it was dead for him. He put Nicki Minaj on there and everything.
Yeah, I seen that shit on TikTok.
It is dead for him for that shit.
Yeah.
But
I be asking Perry about this shit because Perry is
why would that be if he still ran
now
that?
or old 6ix9ine fan, and we used to go back and forth about that shit all the time.
But like, you can definitely rap your way at anything. If your song is just good enough, niggas will not care.
But that's when I was agreeing with you because I'm like, yeah, it didn't work out for 6ix9ine because his songs
wasn't harder
because he did not come back from.
I don't know. I think that 6ix9ine did have some shit that was hard though.
After he got out.
Oh, I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. Because Perry was like,
he had some hard shit.
Our number one fan type shit.
Huh?
Like
he definitely had like Onyx
wasn't
energy.
The same, so it would be like hard to say, you know?
Yeah, and he had like features and shit. Niggas was fucking with him at one point. You know what I said? But like his songs weren't hard. You could like I'm trying to think of somebody that rapped their way out of some shit. I remember when Rick Ross lost all his endorsements because he talked about dropping Molly in the glass.
And she didn't even know it.
Niggas don't even remember that.
He lost his Reebok deal.
Problematic things we've heard about Uzi. Songs were still hard.
What did he do?
Huh?
He held a gun to that Britney girl's.
What about like X?
She does seem annoying.
Exactly.
X is on camera like whooping his pregnant girlfriend's ass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I'm still stuck. I definitely still stuck to my guns on that, and Perry can vouch for that. However, there were moments like driving around with Perry and he's put on a song and it sounded like just like some alt shit, and respect, like it definitely just sounded like some emotional white boy shit,
like,
and it was like some
composure, but just on rap
shit.
Instead of
but it sounded good as fuck. But like
it is.
But wait, I'm talking about like just one song though. Like
when I listen to Lil Peep, I'm like, this is balance and composure for real. Like this is just emo music.
See, fair enough. But that'll never make me, because I always bring that shit up, and like even Evan was like, don't talk about this shit while like this documentary is out about like his life, because all I thought about was his pregnant girlfriend with both her eye sockets fucking broke and shit like that. Like it's really hard as a woman to ever forget that guy who would ever assault somebody who's literally carrying like your child. Like that's crazy. I don't give a fuck how good your music sounds. It's just like those little songs, and I could never remember them because it's not like he hit me so hard that I saved the song so I could hear it again. It's just that's all I've ever had on him, and like I can't get past that. You know, it sucks that his young life was taken away, but
R. Kelly shit.
It's women that still fuck with R. Kelly.
Yes, dude, that shit is so.
Like we'll rap. I
would say that. I actually just don't know how to feel about that. But people ride with fucking Chris Brown all day. Like bitches still.
But that's what I'm saying. You can rap your way out of anything.
I don't know if Chris Brown rapped or sang his way out of that shit.
No, he did, yo.
I didn't know that nigga rapped.
I think that most people that were like real R. Kelly fans or like devoted R. Kelly fans, like I don't think that they're not R. Kelly fans anymore, to be real with you.
Yeah. The songs.
In terms of
you fans of the songs. That's what I'm saying. People fans of the songs, not of him.
My whole thing is like, I think that like, if 2023 has taught us anything, it's that like, it's not unfair to say that the greatest songwriters of our time are also huge pieces of shit.
Yeah.
You can't rewrite the history to where like we take all the awards away for what the best songs were because, you know, on a long enough timeline, everybody became a big enough piece of shit. It's really just that like, yo, like you can be the best and you can be the worst. And that's like pretty much the juxtaposition of what reality fucking is, you know?
Damn, so crazy.
No, but yeah, no, that's the reality. That's the reality of it.
So
the reality of it is like the
I don't know how, it's like obviously the issue with it to me is the financial benefit that goes towards the person that's bad.
Exactly.
Know? But like R. Kelly's a piece of shit, but I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that Remix to Ignition isn't a jam.
Stop. We already ran this same conversation. I'm about to say exactly what I said the last time.
A bop is a bop.
The songs are the songs, and like to be completely honest, like people that write the best songs are usually fucked up in the head, and that's why they're able to write this shit.
No one's like innocent. Yeah, no one's innocent. Prince, David Bowie, like these are the people I have respect for, but also there's like, you know, shit on them too.
For real?
Like no one yet, bro. It just sucks. Yeah, it fucking sucks, dude.
It's shit on.
It's a hard thing to accept, but I just assume that like, you know, if you're part of this like fame world, like that Hollywood shit is like fucked up for real. Like the people who can survive the game, like it's just like what you, like the like there's both sides of that like a person who can stomach to get through this shit successfully. You have to assume part of them is not like the good, like I know we're talking about people being bad guys, but I've said this before. Like I'm not saying Young Thug is unscathed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying he's just like this good old dude. While I'm rooting for him to get out of prison, I can't speak for what that man did out here in the streets.
You want the songs? That's what I'm saying. The songs.
I mean, I feel you.
That's
but
what we're talking about.
Also, if something ever came out where he assaulted a woman, I would have to like him in silence.
But listen, because you like the songs. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I would like him in silence. People, hear me out.
Hold on. I've been trying to say. Let me say this real quick. That like, I'm glad that we talk about shit like this. So now that like the people that are coming up now can be like, maybe I can be a good person and a good musician and shit. You know what I'm saying? True. The fact that because before no one talked about this shit. You know what I'm saying? So like it was easy to be a piece of shit and still do. But now at least you got to think about it now because it's gonna be motherfuckers talking about it.
But people fuck up all the time though. It's not stopping anything.
I know they do, but like I just hope that like if we get anything from this whole like era of cancel culture and shit is that it would make people think before they do stupid ass shit.
Yeah, exactly, 100%.
In the future, you feel me?
Exactly.
I won't hold my breath.
I think that the world just likes to watch people burn down.
Yeah, absolutely.
And people be fucked up.
It's kind of like you remember like the South Park episode with Britney Spears where it was like Okay, so like South Park had this episode and the theme of the episode was society every like 10 years has to pick a celebrity that they like ride with the celebrity thing to death until they basically like implode and kill themselves, and it's all so they can have a good harvest.
Wow.
So Britney Spears was obviously the person at the time. Kanye's the person at the time now. It's like the same thing of like, you know, how much insurmountable pressure can we put on a person until they fold? Mm-hmm. And like,
people love
my thing with like people like Kanye,
the rise and fall of the celebrity.
And like, you know, obviously, you know, I love like who Kanye has always been, but like my thing with Kanye is like the commentary from the thing with like society though is like I think what the thing about him is like society loves to be like, oh, you're crazy and judge him as a crazy person. And then when he does some lounge shit, we judge him as if he's not a crazy person. So it's like, which one is it?
Yeah.
He's a crazy person.
I mean? But why?
He's an actual man.
But you could just be like lounge. Why does he? But that's a conversation that's on the net all the time too. Because they're like when people talk about his mental health, like, oh, if that takes away from you just being a fucking asshole.
Celebrity
and a piece of shit.
pushes people to like extremities.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, for sure.
When you remove someone's privacy and then like they live their entire life under the scope, I think that it just like
Hell yeah. One of the topics you got from last week, dude, that we didn't even talk about. Kanye West was getting, what did you say? He's getting sued by somebody because they broke his phone.
He snatched somebody's phone and broke it.
As if Kanye West wouldn't snatch your phone out of your hand and break it. Like, knowing everything we know right now, when we talking about the pressure and people seeing him act all crazy, you would stick your phone out in this man's face.
I'm doing the same thing. He's from the south side of Chicago.
Right.
I'm probably not gonna put my phone out in front of Kanye. He might throw it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Easy. What about that Adidas shit?
Man, how much did he fucking make?
It was a stupid amount.
It was like 25 mil.
So this is one of those
25
moments,
mil in 24 hours
on the front part.
They just dropped Yeezy again.
Okay.
And I think
quote unquote backstock.
Yeah.
So Adidas is like they re-signed with them and shit. So now it's copacetic.
Yeah, that was all copacetic. But he just dropped and he did 25 mil in 24 hours.
Oh my God.
People be good. People
the dick riding is just so.
No, it's not even. Okay, so check this out.
Settle up.
So dick riding is involved. Okay, but here's the thing. These are
involved.
No, these are
my boy JimmyITK with the real shit.
These are effectively like wave runners. Okay.
Yeah.
The coveted colorways that people were chasing of the Yeezys, but with all of the Yeezy branding removed.
So crazy.
And then marketed
as... And the Yeezy branding is ass, too.
Adidas is insinuating that this is backstock.
Yeah.
Okay? For the record, if you look at a pair of branded Yeezy shoes, the branding is part of the fucking like the core infrastructure. You talking about
the letter with the hyphen with the numbers?
Yeah, like on the 350s.
Like this, the shoes are sewn together via the branding.
Yeah. So like the brand, yeah, exactly. The shoe, like the shoe itself.
Adidas didn't have a warehouse full of they don't have they didn't print they didn't make like 1 million wave runners, and then as people are ordering them, they're sewing the Yeezy logo on.
People are taking L's on the Adidas app on confirm.
This is a fucking fresh batch of shoes. That they're saying, hey, look, we're trying to not look at us. We're not hateful anymore. We're getting rid of our backstock of Yeezys. No, bro.
Yeah, I found a number. It was 700,000 pairs sold in one day.
Yeah.
God damn.
And they called it backstock and sold it for fucking half the price, which is still a gouge.
Oh, they did have price?
Yeah, 150 instead of 380.
I feel like
fuck.
For what, 350s? Or the wave runners?
For the wave runners, it was like 145.
And another reason
with no fucking branding, bro.
Another reason that you know is
it looks like Sheen shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say the reps. Yeah, the replicas.
Sheen shit.
Another reason that you know,
because I was on the website. I sent you all the link, and I was like low key in my brain. I was like, bro, this shit looks fake for real.
Another reason how you know it's cap with what they're saying about the thing is that the whole reason that they were even so expensive in the first place because it was supposed to be limited quantities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just feel like is that not
they are still limited quantities, even though it might be like
because if I only make 100 of them, there's only 100.
No, but it's not like it's not like SBs in like 2008. It's like limited quantities with that shoe is still like 1 million pairs. But but you know what I'm saying? That's still limited.
Also, isn't that just marketing though, dude? Because we can't just say about this specific brand that like other people haven't capped because it sounds away and they know that there's like 1 million suckers who will think that this is backstock. You know what I'm saying? And they'll be like, oh, a motherfucker loves the idea of this being
story,
that. Like the idiot will buy it first. The other guys will be hesitant, but she'll buy it later.
Yeah,
they at least will get that first million. Like Idiocracy, like they finna cop it off of this is backstock. Like, oh shit.
We gotta break. Some like
I gotta break off for
Some
1
limited
second.
shit.
Did you know in Idiocracy when they were trying to figure out what shoe to put in the movie?
Oh
It's fucking Crocs.
Yeah,
Flash forward fucking 25
Dude,
years
if you guys haven't seen Idiocracy, I definitely recommend it.
Yeah, it's like a
showing my age, but like whatever.
It's like a movie that's placed in the future or whatever, and they
I gotta run that movie back. I've been hearing about it a lot again.
When they were picking out wardrobe and shit, they said that they wanted. So the movie is about how future society ends up being stupid as hell. Like we've got so much technology that like the regular person is just dumb as fuck, right? So they were trying to find a shoe that looked futuristic at the time, but also looked like an idiot shoe. You know what I'm saying? And they found Crocs when Crocs was first coming out. They were just a startup for real.
Yeah, literally.
And then like fast forward 20 years, look at everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and Balenciaga with the fucking high heel Croc, okay? Like it's going, you know what I'm saying? Like damn, that shit was crazy.
Crocs
but back to the issue, just like corporations pretending to have values like human beings, it should be fucking criminal.
Absolutely.
Like, bro, you don't. And it's okay because we understand that you make shoes, you know?
Well,
and like,
moving on. Remember when Benny the Butcher teased that Drake song a long time ago?
Uh-huh.
And the Drake verse never leaked. You just heard Benny's verse on it. The Drake verse finally leaked for real.
Is it hard?
It's actually fucking hard.
So now I gotta ask, now that it's like we're in the future and shit, is it real or is it AI? Like,
no, it's definitely real. It's definitely, yeah.
Are you sure? Now I really feel like I gotta fact check what I'm hearing type shit.
You actually do gotta think about
the way you just laid that out, it almost made me like, were you asking if I was going to ask if it was AI or not? Like,
here, I'm finna play it so you tell me. Oh shit!
Yeah. Copyright, la 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 la.
I wonder why it never came out for real. Because like when we were at me and Kurt were at Lyrical Lemonade and we were watching Benny and he played his verse on it because it's the same beat and everything. He played his verse. That shit was fucking hard, boy.
I feel like it'd be like clearance. It's always like money and shit.
Yeah.
Like we never know how petty these niggas really are. Like, bro, you literally have to pay me this, and that nigga's like, nah. And then like the record label's like, bro, we need this. Like we're gonna have to end up paying.
Well, like they're probably
or like negotiating, like haggling prices. Yeah. Like all right,
but they gotta like plan the drop and how it like all that shit.
But Bailey just brought up a good point. Is like, how do we know that's not AI for real? Because why would it just be leaking right now for real?
But see, y'all had me start thinking about this shit.
Jimmy not the conspiracy theories.
But Jimmy was just telling us about
that. That's not this type of podcast.
What's important to understand though is that people are gonna start.
That is really the verse.
People are gonna start like selling their voices as like skins.
Exactly for real.
And their likeness.
Crazy.
Because Jimmy
it's really not
before the pod, Jimmy was just telling me how so like when songs get leaked, a lot of times songs get leaked because
like Patton Oswalt narrate your whole children's book without him ever going to a studio.
Wow,
a lot of times how songs get leaked is niggas will like take the studio files and shit, and they'll go on Reddit and be like, "It's up for $500. I'll send you these leaked songs or whatever." And niggas buy the songs and then decide if they gonna put them out or not. You know what I'm saying? So Jimmy was telling me that this dude hit a lick on some Frank Ocean. He made a bunch of AI Frank Ocean songs that went on there and sold them bitches for like how much?
Yeah, he was like selling them to crowdfunded shits. And he was said he made like
what did the song sound like?
10K or more.
They probably sound pretty okay. Again, the first million idiots that would buy that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, good. It's
like he's sending you
exactly.
Yeah.
Like
he's sending people like a 10-second snippet and then being like, "Yeah, buy this shit."
Right. The first million idiots. Like, they're like, "Fuck! Oh my god!"
Yeah, yo. I wonder how they even found out it was fake though.
I feel like after it being out for a while, at some point in time, it traveled to where it needed to be, where someone was able to be like,
or like some sort of identification software.
Yeah, like it got somewhere where someone
Frank
was able
just
to.
started being like, no,
that ain't me.
Yeah,
his friend told another friend.
Or even the person who like produced it was in the studio.
There
like,
was a song that leaked by Frank recently.
They got the beat on
speculating if it was AI, and he like put up a post with the lyrics. So to be like, that's the most Frank Ocean way that you're ever going to get him to admit that it's his shit. He's not going to be like, yo, that's a real song. He's just going to post the lyrics.
I'm here for the mystery, but like whatever. I know you're like a real Frank head, and it's respect because Giselle loves Frank.
No, he's just
Ocean
on bullshit.
Too,
I just accept it.
For sure.
You got
I'm
that
here
one
for the
boy that
mystery.
he's just on bullshit. Like I just accept it.
Yeah, I fuck with the mystery though. Like I don't know because I never know where the fuck like what is really going on because I don't listen to his music like that. But I fuck with the mystery. I don't know. Like make it interesting, bro. Instead of just showing everyone everything.
Yeah, true.
Which is where our world is right now. Like it's crazy for him to just be like moving in silence. He just and no one is figuring out where he's at. He just gets Instacart hella, like he never leaves the crib. Like, damn, ain't nobody even see him at like the bougie Publix or anything. Like,
he's like, I'm just gonna drop another vinyl of one of my old albums for real.
Yeah. Ha! Let's see what they do with that.
I have a delivery for Francis Beach.
Not Frank Ocean the guy.
Yeah, Frank Ocean
Beach. The guy.
All right, well, shit. Let me go ahead and get into the break song.
Barry's over us. Face Value Podcast.
This is it's all relevant to me by Composure Squad, my boy.
Period. Shout out Germ. Love you.
Yes, sir. Shout out my brother Composure Squad. That's his new one. That's on SoundCloud and Bandcamp right now. I don't know why he didn't put it on Apple Music. I'm gonna tell him, but. Shout out my boy Germ.
I appreciate the lane of just Bandcamp releases. Yeah, shout out Germ.
So happy Pride, man. I want to say I love June, man. I'm so happy.
Pride.
Every time I log on
Juneteenth.
to IG in June, I get happy, man.
Father's Day.
You know what I'm saying? Juneteenth.
Cut this out. I love when I say that and the way Perry never cuts it out. And I was here after the fact and I'm like, oh well shit.
Nah, but yeah, shout out June, man. Shout out the whole queer community, LGBTQ, man. I love y'all niggas, man. Happy Pride Month.
For real.
On that note, Bailey sent me this funny ass video that I want to play so we could talk about. These are gender neutral slang terms.
Yeah.
To me.
Also to me too.
These are terms that are gender neutral to me. I have no scientific evidence or, anything to support what I'm saying. It just makes sense to me in my mind. And my friends know this about me. So that's what we're gonna do. First word up, shorty. Anybody could be a shorty. It could be a man, it could be a woman, it could be somebody non-binary. It could be literally anyone.
But y'all right here, shorty.
If that's shorty, that's shorty right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, shorty tripping. Like, shorty all over the place.
All over the place.
You can see who that is when I say it. Word number 2, bro.
Word number 2, bro.
Bro. Something I say often.
It's bro. Yeah. That's bro right there. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you don't have to be male to be bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's bro. Like, that's the homie. Like, that's just like, or like if you're doing something out of pocket, it's like, bro. Bro. Come on, bro. Word number 3, girl.
Word number 3, girl.
Girl. Come on, girl. And there's overlap here as well. There's overlap here because if somebody's cutting up and they're doing it to a degree that is excessive, you can be bro and girl at the same time. Imagine you're having a conversation and somebody's telling you how they acted in a certain situation, and they tell you that they was acting out. You gotta be like, bro. And then they get even further down deep in the story and they do something worse. Girl.
Facts.
You see what I mean? Now we're getting spicy and controversial, okay? We're gonna get into some things, some difficult words. All right? Number 4.
This is my favorite.
Bitch. Anybody on God's green earth can be a bitch. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. Mostly to me,
my favorite part.
When I say bitch or I see a bitch out, that's a man right there. To me, you know what I'm saying? Last one. Nigga.
Nigga.
If I am referring to a human being and I say, this nigga here, the floodgates are wide open. Take a guess.
Oh God, for real.
Yeah.
You 100% accurate on everything.
Yeah, that's why I love when Perry calls motherfuckers white niggas.
Right. That's why I sent it to Perry right when I saw it and he ended with that nigga shit, because I really like, I've had experiences. The last time I went to New York for Giselle's birthday, there were just like so many people there, and like whatever, me and Giselle are always like rubbing elbows with like the queer community. So right off bat, like I got off the plane and we just got like active, and now we're going like the birthday dinners and shit. It was like too many people. I'm meeting everyone. And like I'm used to, cause like I'm from fucking Wisconsin. Like I say guys, like hey guys, but I was just like, damn, like, you know, when you're in New York, sometimes you just feel like, like you just have to like try to be your best self. So I was just like, I just want to say to everyone, like, I'm so sorry. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I say guys and I say man all the time. And I'm sorry that I didn't catch anybody's pronouns, but I just want to let you guys know, like, that's where that's coming from, because I just felt inclined to. But I sent it to Perry because of that last thing, because he's always calling everyone a nigga. Anyone
on this God's green earth,
on God's green
can
earth
be a nigga for it.
Do you feel like that's oh no
to me?
But like that's it. We've definitely talked about it before. Like, yeah, it's not okay. It was only just funny in that moment.
It's not okay for y'all to say it, but I'm gonna say it.
No, but we've talked about this before though. Like, I don't want to run back the same conversation.
No,
like,
because you know why? Because like the way that I use nigga is because.
But I want you to talk to me and Nate and be like, oh yeah, this nigga, and like fill in the blank, like white name, like this nigga Brad.
Because I'm more or less but
I want you to talk to two black people and be like, this nigga Brad is tripping, and be like blah blah, and we like know Brad, or what, you know what I'm saying? Instead of Brad is here and you're like, oh, meet my nigga Brad, and he's in front of us and we're all black, because why would you call him a nigga?
Listen, there's two ways that I use nigga. I use nigga A as you my guy. That's one word. If I call you that means you my guy. But if I say it in a different tone, that mean that like you don't even deserve your name to be spoken. You know what I'm saying? Like,
also, listen, if they're not black, then they absolutely don't deserve for you to call them a nigga.
Listen,
bro.
have you ever been like this is an example. Have you ever been like working a shitty job and it's like a hood ass nigga that worked there, and then like he get mad at the manager and he call him a nigga? The motherfucker be offended. You know what I'm saying?
But like that's what I'm trying to work through with you, though. Like, I don't know that hood
nigga.
Right, but they're calling they're literally calling everyone, like their mom, their granny, like when they're mad and shit, like they're literally calling everyone nigga. Like if you're talking about like but no, but for that's real.
But like
I call you that.
If you're talking about right. If you're talking about even like a regular like standard like hood nigga, like they're saying nigga so much, it's way past this, bro. They're never even having a conversation where anyone's even giving them smoke for calling somebody who isn't a nigga.
But like that,
like they don't even live that life.
But that's what I'm saying. To me,
but you're not living that life.
To me, when I say nigga, it's just because, like I said, it's either those two words. Either you my guy and I love you, you my nigga, or I'm disrespecting you.
You can just say my guy, bro.
That's either
because
like a term of endearment or like.
But it has to be a term of endearment within us, dude. Like again, if you're talking to me and Nate and you're talking about my nigga Brad, and you're like, this is like your homie that you went to all the shows to. If you're talking to us, like I'm not even gonna like question or anything and try to, because I'm never trying to do that anyway, try to figure out what race you are. But like if you're talking to me and Nate and you're looking at two black people and you're like, yeah, my nigga Brad, I'm already like, we're probably already leading with like, we can probably think that he's not, you know, not black. But like for him to be present and you're like, oh, I want you and Nate to meet my nigga Brad, and this is a white dude, like as a term of endearment, it just sucks to like muddly it all up of like, this is a term of endearment because I fuck with you heavy. Like,
I just know one thing.
That was supposed to be with black people only. I fuck with you heavy.
That nigga Brad better not say it in front of me. I know that.
Well, why are you confused? We've definitely had this conversation before, but why are you confusing Brad? But you're confusing him, and it sucks. You're putting him in a place where he feels okay, and I get it, bro. Because you said always said that I never said because I called you my nigga that you could just say it.
If I said that around that nigga Brad, he better know not to say that shit around.
But why are you even? Because you're good to say that, but you're good to say right after that, my guy. So just switch it up, just like the rest of us do.
Do you feel like the use of that word is like a form of code switching?
It is. Yeah. Because like.
I never thought of it like that. I had to do the hard part.
It is for real. Because like I don't say that shit at work without code switching.
But code switching to like white people. Why? Like I'm code switching to white people. What you're code switching for work?
Do you?
I mean, if I'm at work, I'm not calling niggas.
No, yeah.
I mean, I'm just never. I'm calling the
white
niggas.
People. I'm talking to the niggas because like I go downstairs and
I'm never
the
calling
niggas is downstairs.
White
I'm like, yeah, these niggas tripping,
ever.
Boy.
Like when I'm telling Perry about somebody, like if I'm talking about somebody at the job, like I'll be like, this guy, like it never is in my mind. Even if I'm talking about fucked up on some job irritation shit, like I would never be like, oh man, Perry, like this nigga was like tweaking, unless it was actually a nigga. If it was a white dude, I'd be like, oh yeah, this dude. I'm not even saying I would be like, oh, this white dude.
But that's why
I'd be like, this dude.
But that's why
or Buddy's ass was fucking tweaking. But it's still just like, why even muddy up the thing? Because everyone be misstepping.
If I'm mad,
and guess what? The next guy, the guy that you know that's white that you said nigga around, and you're like, yeah, I hope Brad doesn't say that in front of me. The next guy, if I haven't been formally introduced, he might.
All right, then,
he might feel compelled to feel comfortable enough to say that shit.
If he feel compelled to that, his ass get beat. That ain't on me.
But bro, why? But why are you entertaining that?
I'm not entertaining shit because he better not say it around me.
The only reason why I'm saying that is because the first thing when people are like, why can't I say it? It's the terminology. The terminology.
Well, why can't I say it? Goddamn it!
The terminology that you said is literally.
Well, why can't I say it?
The terminology is literally verbatim to what niggas say. They literally use like term of endearment. So like the only reason why I'm pointing it out right now is because you said verbatim what niggas say as to how we flip the shit. Like they always use those words, term of endearment. So it's crazy for you to say that and be like, oh yeah,
they don't get it off.
Yeah, these are the two ways I use it. Like
I want it to be a thing for us, and that's always why I've had a problem with it. Like it can't be a term of endearment because it really has to be something that we hold to ourselves. Because of course
we do hold it to ourselves because that's only us said it. He better not say it.
If you're muddying up the waters, dude, when you're not around, dude.
I heard it don't matter when I'm not around because that.
But are you having these conversations, dude? Because
I don't have to because you should be smart enough that if you say it and niggas beat your ass for saying that shit, that's on you. You should know. Bro. You should really know.
Being all of hardcore kids, dude, I know we didn't have all these conversations with the white people around when we were going to the hardcore shows about all of these awkward conversations. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not having the conversation, you can't just be like, well, because you never had the conversation with him and you're talking about, oh, I never had to. Bro, we've definitely taught some of our friends who actually gave a fuck, like, okay, like you can't, you know what I'm saying? That's part of the growth of it all, you know? Like when your homie just doesn't know and you know they didn't know any better, but to like call them a nigga and like never have that kind of conversation that I have with you.
Growing up in hardcore, they used to call me nigga Nate.
Yeah, that's you know what I'm saying,
like Marcus,
bro?
Like Dark Mark.
Yeah, but look. Wow. But look, yo.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
We were the Hardy Boys out there.
But listen, but that's the thing.
The Hardy Boys of racism for real.
That's the thing with it's a thing with growing up.
Full hand open. What up, nigga Nate? Like I used to let that shit slide.
It's a thing with growing up for real. Like it's a thing with growing up for real because like when you young and shit,
regrets in life.
When you young and shit and you looking for acceptance, when you're young and shit and you looking for acceptance with people, like you like niggas will let that shit slap for real because they don't know no better and you ain't even been through enough experiences to know.
Or just feeling outnumbered, dude. Like, for real, if we're going to have this platform to really talk about, like, the all-black kid, bro, it's a place where, like, and I talk about this all the time in real life, and I know it sounds corny. That sunken place that Jordan Peele was talking about in Get Out is literally that fucking moment. Because it's like literally before, and I get growth and stuff, but like I promise you, we left those hardcore kids, or we took them with us when we got older. But it's like, damn, all those moments where I couldn't stand up for myself, there's no beef with me and that person, but the way I acknowledge and always can remember those moments where I never stopped and called somebody out for it because I was outnumbered, bro. What am I gonna say in a sea of white kids at a hardcore show?
This is what I'm talking about. It's like when you young, you looking for acceptance, you looking to be accepted by this group or whatever, and also you haven't even had enough life experience to like actually really know about this racism shit for real. Because like when I was a kid and like niggas would say that shit at shows and shit, like I would think I would just like you said, brush it off, but I hadn't been through experiences that I've been through now.
Facts, but you'll still call one of those niggas from your hardcore scene, and I'm talking about one of the white friends, you'll still call them your nigga because you went through that hardcore shit with them. But just like you said, now we're grown now.
Exactly.
But did you ever tell that motherfucker? Because you probably ain't never had the fucking conversation, bro, which is why you still call them that.
All right, so listen, I actually did. I actually have a personal experience with this shit. Cause I used to hang out with a nigga. I ain't gonna say his name, but like he known for like saying nigga all the time. I used to kick it with him back when I was probably like 19, 20 and shit like that. And then like at a certain point, I was like, bro, like don't say that shit around me, dog. Cause like,
and motherfuckers would be like, shocked. You know
and then another thing,
now you changed up.
Yeah.
But if you're sitting there in their face calling them, you're my nigga, like, why are you muddying the waters?
That's why that's my friend, because he heard what I said. He was like, you fucking right, dog. Like, I'm not.
But how did that not shake you to the core that you had to have an uneasy conversation? Because they're always hard for us. It's always hard for us.
Yeah.
But when you have the balls,
because we was kids.
When you have the balls, have that conversation and be like, you know what? You can't say that. You know that was a scary, awkward moment for you. I'm glad you got that shit off. But that's what I'm saying. That feeling doesn't resonate back to you when you find yourself out here being like, oh yeah, my nigga Brad, like, and you know, like, why wouldn't it bring you back to that? Because that shit was like traumatizing me. I was always the safe, like, black friend. Like, you know, my white friends asking me, like, it was always, oh, why can't I say nigga? Why can't, like, oh, because it's like safe. Like, they wouldn't say it, but I have to be like
and also back then, I didn't even really know why you shouldn't. You know what I'm saying?
But you know now.
No. I'm talking.
No, I didn't know.
You know now, which is what I'm saying.
But I'm talking about like back then as a kid. Like I said, I hadn't been through enough personal experiences.
But this is what I'm talking about.
Witnessed racism and shit, and understood why that word held so much weight.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
But I'm talking about now, bro.
And I'm
which
from
is
Texas.
why we're
I'm a
even
super dumbass.
But bro, dude, that sunken place, bro.
And then
what the fuck you finna do, Nate? Damn, like I promise you, I really resonate for you and Yvette because being black. All kids in Texas.
After I say that shit to you, and if you don't feel me and you don't understand what I'm saying, then you not my nigga, bro.
Yeah, because I definitely like that definitely used to happen, and I like started like I kept going to shows and like realized like, yo, this is fucking ass.
Yeah.
Like a dumbass. And I saw, like, anytime anybody like called me that, I'd be like, no, that's not it. What the fuck you want to do?
Yeah. Because
the thing is, and people would be like,
yes.
Yeah,
now
because,
you have to just be the aggressive black person in a situation.
As being a grown ass man, and you hear somebody call you that shit on some real hateful shit, you really feel how that word make you feel for real. Yeah. And then now I can tell you why. You know what I'm saying?
So then how do you look at another grown ass white man?
Because I know what I said. Nigga. I'm just saying, I said that shit. You bet not say that shit. That's what all I'm saying for real.
And this is rhetorical too, because we could just keep doing the back and forth, but it's rhetorical. It's just like, why even muddy the waters? Because I would never look at any of my white friends and be like, damn, I fucking love you, my nigga. It doesn't matter how drunk or anything, because it's like a thing. I think back to those moments where my white friends would just ask me all of these awkward questions, like I have to be the spokesperson for black people on all of this topic. But this is when me and Perry first really started kicking like that. He was always good for that. He was always trying to skate with somebody and be like, oh yeah, you gotta meet my nigga Ben. And Ben, that could be a black dude. And then when I would meet him, it'd be like a white boy. And I'm like, and then it would happen again. And he'd be like, oh yeah, Bailey, this is the guy I was talking about. Like, meet my nigga Ben. And I'm like, why are you saying this word? And it's, even if I'm drunk, it's like it's showing out like a big red like ass sign, because I'm just like, why would you say it in this moment? Because I'm looking at this white boy.
And I'm ghetto. That's how I talk.
But why is it just whatever? Again, we could go back and forth. Me and Perry talk about this
is not what we're supposed to be talking. We're supposed to be talking about gender neutral words. I'm quick to hit my girl if I'm mad with bro. Man.
Dudes hate when I bro them. I bro people to death. But as I grew up,
fucking hate
with dealing with guys and shit, and like I always, everyone knows me.
Right
like
here, she'll bro me. I'll be like,
I hang out with guys all the time. But when guys try to push up on me, and I was just trying to be the homie, the way I'll bro you to death, because like I just have to create boundaries.
What's up, player? What's up, friend?
Maybe,
what's up, dog?
Yeah, maybe I'm like so pussy. I can't tell you. Like it's not that, because like I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. Like girls love just hurting guys' feelings, and like I hang out with a bunch of guys, and I'm just like not on that kind of time. But if I have to make the boundary, I would just bro you to death. I'll be like, yeah, what's up, bro? What's up, bro?
Several girls that I've been talking to, like when I turn up on them, I'll just hit them with the bro. All right, man. Look, bro. Bro. Yeah. They be like, don't bro me. No, I'm finna bro you for real. Yeah. Bro is anybody for real.
Girls will do that shit too.
And I also thought it was funny how he did. Yeah, he said bro? Girl, because like it's funny as hell. Like me and Jermaine will like hit the girl.
Yeah, because he said when you get to like there's deeper levels, like they are already turning up, and you're like, bruh. And then they like do something worse, and you're like, girl,
bro, yeah, that's how it is,
bruh, girl, bruh, you tripping, bruh, girl, you tripping.
Jermaine asked the other day I with my nigga Jermaine, he got on a bag. He said, "Hand me my purse," and I was like, "Nigga, you mean your bag, your tote bag, nigga?" He's like, "Girl, that's my purse, boy." I'm like, you funny as hell.
I love
we both got acne purses for real.
Yeah.
I'm fucking dead.
And like you definitely got it. Like when we talking about something, somebody did something outlandish and crazy, I'll be like, hey, "Girl, look." Jeremy, if I got T to spill the germ, I'll be like, "Girl, look, boy."
Hood niggas will see us.
I'll say, "Girl, look, boy."
Hood niggas will see us with the tote and be like, "Oh, you got a purse on."
And also, bitch is funny as hell. Cause I mean, when I'm referring to niggas, I do say bitch ass nigga. I do.
Yes.
Look at this bitch.
Like you're acting like a bitch, but also all females, anyone who identifies as female, know it cut deep when you're talking about a bitch. That's why I appreciated him or they. I don't know what their pronouns are, but. Them being like, oh yeah, when I'm talking about a bitch, like 9 times out of 10, I'm definitely talking about a man. And that's hilarious because girls be feeling that shit off the strength.
Now I'm thinking about it.
There's no such thing as a female bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Like women will just call each other bitches. So like we've taken that worm as a term of deer. Bitch, like
taking
did you
that worm?
Bitch, like. No, I remember that word, not that word.
I remember, like, Bailey could vouch for me. There was a long period of time where I told myself that I'm finna stop calling girls bitches.
Yeah, and I hated that because I've always called, like, whatever. I cuss. Like, I cuss like a fucking sailor.
I did it for like a year and a half. I was doing it. I was like,
I just was on whatever made anyone feel empowered to bring bitch back in that way. You know what I'm saying? Because I fuck with that. Because like I fuck with that shit. Like, yeah, bitch. Because like, listen, like I'm trying to talk about my eyebrows. Like, yeah, bitch. Like, damn, do you know that I was in the fucking mirror for an hour, bitch, trying to get these fucking brows together, bitch? Like, I know you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
You went that crazy?
It's just,
but like not like that. But like the way it rolls off the tongue.
Rolls off the tongue so
and you
good.
Can have like even a moment. You're like, bitch, and have like
Jimmy
a pause.
And like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Women have already turned it into a way that it's not disrespectful. Most of the time when women are saying bitch and they mean it in this fucked up way, either they're fighting in that moment or they're definitely talking about a man so they can make them feel small because men be moved and fucked up about a bitch calling them. Yeah, just like I said, and then, a bitch calling them a bitch or calling them a pussy. And like their dick shrinks and now they're mad. They're like,
and like now,
hey, kryptonite.
I cannot believe you would
call me a bitch.
And then like 9 times,
nigga, you call me a bitch 800 times before I worked up the nerve to call you a bitch.
9 times out of 10, if I call
like that with
I said 9 times out of 10, if I call somebody a bitch, it's not no disrespect. It's not because I don't like you. It's just because I probably don't know your name.
Stop! Don't run back that cat wheel.
Yeah, shit. I mean it's so true.
Perry loves saying
I probably
that
don't
shit.
know your name for real.
That was like, the first funny nigga who said that.
These bitches over here. These bitches over here.
I don't mean it by no disrespect.
I really don't
remember your name.
The shoulders.
That was the realest shit ever. That was some of the realest shit ever.
I didn't know you had such crazy
Because like I said, I show equal disrespect to everybody. Because if I don't know a nigga name, you just a nigga. That's all I said. Like, remember when I was like, yeah, like if I call you a nigga, it's probably because I feel like either I don't know your name or it don't deserving of me saying your name. So I'm just gonna call you a nigga for real. Same way for real.
But if you're a white, if
it's a group of niggas on the corner, I'm gonna say it's niggas on the corner.
Yeah,
if I go outside, but if it's a group of, like, it's bitches on the corner.
But if it's a group of white people, you literally like if we're trying to find a party, you can't be like, why is there a group of niggas and it's a bunch of white dudes?
But I don't think I would say that. I don't think I would say that.
But that's what it's giving. Because why did you even bring that up?
I think I would. I might would. For
that's crazy.
I'll be like, love it.
Even if they can't even hear it.
I like when people say white niggas, Chinese niggas.
See, look, that's why him and Nate work. That's why Perry and Nate work.
Ignorant shit. It's fun.
Yo, hit our fucking hotline, by the way, you guys. Don't be scared.
Yeah, yo.
Hit our hotline. Soulja Boy had that shit, man.
We're about to get canceled today.
We ain't getting canceled for real.
No, they niggas. Love us. And that could be any. And for the record, that could be anybody. It doesn't matter what gender you identify with. You could still be a bitch ass.
You could still be a bitch ass nigga.
Top a band, a BAN.
Listen, what's next? I know we going over, bro. Just shooting.
We was gonna talk about Skittles. We was gonna talk about Khalees and Murray.
Fair enough. Did you guys hear this shit, man? Khalees and Bill Murray are dating.
Boy,
that's crazy.
Like, what the fuck? Perry sent me that shit.
What's Bill Murray's dick game like?
He tearing that
shit
up, boy.
Is he on? Because we definitely talked about this.
Yeah, he got
that's
them
what
hymns.
It sounds like.
He got them hymns, boy. He out here.
La, la, la. Perry said something like he's Ghostbustering that shit.
Ghostbusted that bitch down, boy.
He's like, fuck it, I'm going to fuck her as Groundhog Day.
That's so fucking crazy.
Over and over and over.
Imagine Bill Murray when Milkshake came out and he was like,
what if it was Bill Murray in the video instead of Nas?
Yeah, right. How you go from Nas to Bill Murray? That's crazy for real.
Damn, that'd be a
do you
crazy
think he's on? We talked about this. Do you think he's on the testosterone like Robert De Niro?
Hell
like
yeah.
Definitely
you're getting your masculine back up.
All them niggas over 40. If you over 40 and you got money, you probably taking testosterone.
Even if I don't have,
I'm
getting on test for real.
Yeah, but I mean, it not only do it improve your dick game, but it just like improve your life. In general, for real. You have more
dick
energy.
Game is so crazy.
I'm gonna go through a second.
This is not a family show.
No, yeah, niggas be on that T for real, but he on that Cialis for real. He tearing that bitch up, boy.
You know the last 5 minutes. You know we gotta get.
But he looked like a motherfucker that click on Ebony.
How? Oh my God! Look, the nasty hour. Look, not always at the same time, but right on time. Right here on the Face Value Podcast.
Ebony is the sketchiest word.
Yeah, I don't know why they ain't changed.
Because it automatically is giving porn, right? Ebony. The way Yvette's looking right now, I'm the same way. Right when I hear Ebony, I automatically am like, fuck, I'm thinking of porn. Automatically.
Yeah. You already know what the time it is with me. I got me a little Ebony. I got me a little Ebony
queen. I'm like, oh my God, that's like a category.
I be in there too. Yeah. So I can't blame him. I be in there too.
The nasty hour.
I already know he did that
BET Uncut.
But I'll fuck with Khalees. Do y'all follow Khalees?
Wait, how old is she now?
She gotta be like 40 something. I'll follow Khalees and she always posts videos about like gardening and shit. She be in her farm. She got like a little farm. And she be growing food, cooking and shit on her Instagram. I'll fuck with
That's cool. I don't follow celebrities on fucking
every time she come up about that,
I'm trying to find a joke,
she look good as hell. Every time she come up, I'm like, damn, she look good as hell. Crazy.
Stop. Perry just love
Bill Murray,
like an older classic woman.
I do for real.
Bill Murray's piece has got to be sickening, bro.
He tearing that shit up. That's crazy. Like, that's why I say anything is possible. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, all right, because I know we probably were all thinking, I know we're making the jokes about like, damn, he's on the Cialis or whatever, but like, I just hate how it looked, and I thought that Perry was sending me fake news, but it's like, damn, like, respect to Khalees, all right? Because I really fucked with her. Like, do you think it's about the money?
No, Khalees got money. Khalees got money. She good for real.
Still.
Hey, she ain't got Bill Murray money.
Still.
I got your money.
And she thought that this was...
That nigga Bill Murray is smart as hell. He been
Respect
around
to
for so long.
Khalees too, because I don't want to run that narrative either. Because I'm not trying to ride it like that.
Bill Murray probably got mad stories. He probably make her feel mad
so
special.
Old next to her in that photo. In that photo, he just looks so old. It was definitely just giving like she could have been his caretaker, bro.
He about 30 years older than her.
With the fucking
He about 30.
If she ever wears a monochromatic fit next to him ever, it's just gonna give RN.
But no, I could see that. I could really see that. Like it's okay. That's okay. I could see Bill Murray being like an introspective.
But see
like
the way that
no, listen to me. He probably secured himself. He you know what I'm saying? He's seen so much shit. Like he probably make her feel special. Not like these niggas be doing.
Like the way that Bill Murray just be pulling up at the party and acting like he owned the bar, you know that his dick game got to be crazy.
You're tripping. Pulling up in the cup
I almost threw up in my mouth.
Anybody
I said, you know, like the way that he will just pull up and take over the bar, like you know,
any rich nigga with a Cialis subscription,
crazy for real.
Any old nigga with a Cialis prescription laying it down.
So do you think it's like Cialis and
he probably
the testosterone?
Maybe he's got a RoboCop.
He got Viagra. He got money for it.
But do you think it's testosterone too?
I mean, do you know they make
all
like
that shit?
You know they make like a pump.
Both.
They make like a pump cock situation.
Are you
like,
good?
That's a real thing.
Cut the mics.
No, that's a real thing.
For
if y'all
people
don't know,
that have like
I've never
loss
heard you
We
say that.
all know, bro.
for people that have a loss of sensitivity, like in their
What's
in
up
that
with you?
region, they have a fucking
no, it's
Now it's the Howard
a real
it's literally an
Stern
implant.
podcast.
It's a
where
real
it's like
thing.
a pump.
All the male porn stars got that shit.
Yeah, you can literally just pump
It's
it
giving
up.
Playboy Girls Next Door podcast. Like bunnies
that's why I learned about it from those
exposure.
podcasts. For real, they all got that shit. They just pump their shit up. Boom, 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 boom.
The sound effect. The sound effect.
We
is
might have to
crazy.
cut this whole thing.
Nah.
nasty.
Jimmy, please do not
I'm just
make
letting y'all know.
these. You
You're just
can't
letting
make
us
these
know.
I'm just letting y'all know, like,
because I can't be on the net with this.
No, like, ain't nothing real in
With
show
my
business.
face?
Ain't like this show business. Ain't nothing real in show business.
We are not in the business
That's
of
show
porn,
business,
my
baby.
nigga. It's not face value podcast, and then we have the OnlyFans. Like, what are we pushing?
I'm just saying that shit is out here. Niggas be having
What
that
are
shit.
we pushing?
Don't worry about Bill Murray dick game. That's all I'm trying to say.
I wasn't. I was just worried about what they put on paper as a relationship.
I was talking about his.
Nate brought it up, and now
Y'all
I'm
brought it
wondering.
up. I was talking about his
Hey,
intellectual.
to all of our people out there,
I was
if any of
talking
y'all
about
know
what it
Bill
looks
Murray,
like on paper. I was talking about money.
I was talking
even
about the
talking about
peace
like,
game.
what
Yeah,
if they're
seriously.
completely
Raw
platonic?
penis.
But
Raw
like,
Y'all
penis
brought
me
it to
too.
any kind of talking about dicks.
But I
I
mean,
wasn't
shit.
even talking about that.
Yeah, but pretty much, she just wants somebody to make her
What
feel
if they have
special.
a platonic relationship?
Hey, that's
They're
what
not
I'm-
even fucking.
No, they definitely
and
is.
they garden together.
I think they definitely
Look,
is. But,
see, you're the one who brought up.
but
the
I'm
fucking
saying though,
dick
like
shit.
when you
I'd rather the peace.
when you that old, you didn't been through enough. You know how to make a woman
so
feel
they probably
special.
have a platonic
That's
relationship.
what I said.
But no, you didn't. You
His lick
I
game might
can't
be
wait until I
crazy.
listen back to this shit because
You know
you
what I'm
probably
saying,
got brought up.
I know.
I said Bill Murray probably make her feel special. He got hella stories. He been around here a long time. That's what I
Listen,
said.
next
Should be
topic. The
dragging
way
in the
you did
dirt,
our
boy.
last one and you made us feel weird. Next topic, bro. Next
Talking
topic.
Apple glasses finna go stupid.
Oh yeah, bro.
The world
definitely.
different. The world finna be
I know
different.
I put that in
boy.
the caption
They
the last
gotta
episode.
figure out how to make that shit not look stupid. Though.
They
We are
will.
in our cyborg era.
They
bro.
definitely
What a
will.
crazy.
So like
That was crazy.
for y'all that y'all ain't like seen
Tell
it
'em.
yet. So Apple in June they always do like they big conference where they announce all their new products and shit. This year like it's usually leaks and like things like I already usually know what they finna come out with before they do the conference and shit. I ain't hearing nothing about it. I completely forgot about it actually because usually they drop like I was probably they finna do like a laptop with a new processor or some shit like that.
Yeah.
These niggas came with the AR glasses, yo. The AR
Operating system glasses.
yeah, so like pretty much the glasses that they put out, they're like glasses. You can see through it. It's not virtual reality. It's what's it called? Augmented reality. So
because they're translucent, so you can see.
you can
through.
still see everything, but it will bring up like all of your screens and shit in the
Do the
glasses.
glasses look hard though?
They look
No.
stupid.
Of course
Also,
they
wait, pause real quick because I just heard that
Just
in
like
the
an Apple.
phones. It's Puerto Rican Pride, whatever. Like we're somewhere in Humboldt Park, so if you
Shouts
guys
out.
hear fucking horns and shit, they're definitely going crazy stupid outside.
Shout
I'm
out my
sorry.
Puerto Rican brothers
but
out
go
here.
back. Sorry.
Shout out my Puerto Rican brothers, man. Period. But yeah, so like you said, it's like a whole. It's not just the glasses and the display. It's a whole computer in the glasses for real.
So when you get an email, you could just be like looking at somebody, like,
and it'll pop up. We have the glass on. It'll pop up on your wall.
Imagine having a TV that's as big as you want it to be.
Exactly.
But in your eye.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's giving everything that we've ever seen when we were younger.
Once it's in contact lenses, it'll be dope. But while it's on goggles,
it's definitely giving. Yeah, because are you walking around with these big?
Yeah, you look nuts.
Yeah, no, I don't even think
people.
I don't even think
Italian mob boss.
At this point, I don't even think you're walking around with it.
Off, watching porn.
No, at this point, you're not walking around with nothing because the shit is corded at this point.
Yeah, jewel hard as hell.
Oh, it's not wireless.
It's not wireless at this point.
Apple obviously did a product run photo shoot for it, you know, so like they made it look as best as they could, and Shorty looks nuts for
yeah. So like,
it's still not wireless.
It's not wireless.
That's crazy.
It's definitely
okay,
corded,
so you're not going to be out in the world. It's going to be something you're checking at the curb.
This is just
it's giving snowboard goggles.
Snowboard goggles.
Look like snowboard goggles.
On God.
Yo, but shout out to Burton.
That shit is gonna be crazy, yo.
Like Burton may have been involved in the patent for the device.
But where this shit is going, like, it's gonna be crazy, bro. Like, yeah, they big as hell now, but the first iPhone looked crazy if you look at it right now. First iPod big as hell.
Yeah, do you ever come across like one of your screenshots from an old iPhone?
Yeah.
What?
And you're like, damn, this bitch is like a weird square.
Yeah, and the resolution all fucked up and shit. Gee, think about your first iPod, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And look where that went.
I had a Zune for real.
And look where that went.
You can run a fade with a Zune.
Think about like the last iPod Nano. It was literally a clip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And hell, just as many songs as the first big ass iPod for real.
Also on on Wax, I want to say
My Chemical Romance
I know
album.
I said nerd about the Zune thing, but like
3 Cheers.
Those were my friends who really gave a fuck about music.
Those are your friends that was fucking nerds for real.
But no, they had that shit because they needed all
the radio
of the. But wasn't it that it held way more than?
It had the radio. That's what the thing was.
But was it that? Don't let him just run the narrative.
The radio. I just remember.
Right. I don't know about no radio shit.
Had the radio.
Zoom was a bit more graphic. Was a bit more.
But didn't it hold more?
Yeah, it had XM radio.
It had like different sizes the same way.
But it had XM radio and shit on there.
I feel like my friends who really cared.
I ain't talking about no Zone. Look, I'm trying to. Look, you in like 10 years, like you think about all the Apple products that came out. The Apple Watch was expensive as fuck when it came out.
Was it?
Hell yeah, that shit was $800, $900.
But now they just came out with the watch, the Pro or whatever, and that bitch is like 12.
Yeah, Santoso got that bitch. Woo!
You go.
Don't flex on us like that.
There ain't no reason to have that bitch. You going hiking in caves, boy? What the fuck you got going on?
Bro, it's got a sonar.
He said maybe. He said maybe.
But that shit is literally finna be the new standard. Ain't finna be no more MacBooks. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's a computer. That's a whole. It's not just like a for like visuals. You know what I'm saying?
How will anything survive?
What you mean? How will
like
anything
TVs?
Survive? TV's not gonna survive.
We're not gonna need it. Why do we need it?
Yeah, right. TV's not gonna survive. You know, what I'm
a lot of things with all of the way this is progressing.
I think projectors. Once projectors are like good, once they figure out how to like stop light, you know,
from doing what?
You'll be able to do fucking like anything.
Yeah. Well, all I know is. These motherfucking Apple glasses finna go crazy. I'm finna go to the Apple store as soon as them bitches come out and put them bitches on my face. And see what they talking about, yo.
See what they're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as them bitches come out, I'm at the Apple store to see what they talking about for real.
Because what's the date?
I think they said Q4. They ain't said a specific date yet.
They're wilding the fuck.
Early next year.
Early next year? Is it what? Early next year? Yeah, that shit finna be crazy. Like when they mark that down when they come out with the Vision Air, you know what I'm saying? So everybody can get it. Because think about, I remember when iPhones first came out.
It's gonna be so expensive.
That's why
I remember when iPhones first came out. They was only on AT&T and they was expensive as fuck.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I didn't know when I saw somebody with an iPhone, I was like, damn.
Yeah, like
you got bread,
money. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, not everybody. It's 10 iPhones in the crib right now.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? I remember when iPads first came out, I was like, damn, a nigga got an iPad. That shit expensive as hell.
It's definitely giving luxury. I get exactly what you're saying, but if we wait long enough, like, damn, when it's available to everybody, because, like, you know, I remember when I first was able to even have like a MacBook, and it was crazy because I know what you're talking about. Like when a nigga had a MacBook and we'd see them DJing at the crib, it's like, damn, you got the MacBook, like that's fucking OD. But when I was able to get it, it was because like, you know,
and it ain't gonna take long. Changed. It's not gonna take long because look what we was at 10 years ago. This 2023. Like, what was we at 2013?
I'm smooth on the glasses though.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do we fall into the tech? Perry's always made me get the.
You can't run away from it. Like it's not gonna go nowhere. It's only gonna get crazier. It's not like niggas like that. Niggas gonna have that shit, boy. And like right now, it's at the pro level. You know what I'm saying? First, it's gonna be all the professional niggas that get it. Niggas that get it through their companies and shit gonna get it first. For real.
The glasses, what do they look like though?
Like big ass
like
fucking
Burton snowboard goggles.
But it's giving like Bruce Wayne with what you can do. Like you can be like, or it's giving like Rick and Morty. Like you can be like,
what are they gonna look like? Ray-Ban Club Masters.
I'm fucking dead.
They gonna get there.
The Malcolm X John.
It's gonna look wild when their mom catches them jerking off with the.
Jerking off is crazy. Are you good? Sit up.
They ain't gonna catch them because they can
the
see.
Nasty hour ended. Oh my god.
Y'all got anything else to get into?
Man.
Nasty.
I don't know. We're all over the place. Whatever. Face Value Podcast.
Y'all know what time it is, man. Hit our hotline.
For real.
Stop calling and hanging up, man. That's some lame ass shit,
yo. Banging out
like, why are y'all scared?
Stop calling and listening to my voice.
We love you. We love you. So like maybe we do want to hear.
I know y'all just want to hear Perry's voice, but
right over and over and over again.
Y'all can just listen to the podcast and like leave a message.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all, man. We up out of here.
Episode 203, Face Value Podcast.